Welcome to the Murphy, Sam, and Jodi After the Show podcast. We appreciate you being a subscriber. It's free if you haven't become a subscriber yet. And you can always interact with us. A couple of different ways you can do that. By of course, text and messaging and that sort of thing. Or if you want to actually send us a voice message, you can do that. You can record a voice memo on your phone and send it to msj@msjshow.com. Mm-hmm. Or you can also, if you're listening on the iHeartRadio app, click on the red talkback mic and send us a message that way.
We can't wait to hear from you.
We'd love to hear your voice.
Today is a special day in our family because today is Taylor's birthday, we mentioned in the show.
That's right. Our oldest daughter is 23 today.
Oh, did you have to pause for a second?
Well, because it's hard to believe, honestly.
Yeah.
It's if anybody, anybody that has been with us, as in Murphy, Sam, and Jodi for a long time, it's very possible that you heard that very day, as it was happening. And so it's weird how much time has flown already.
So funny because Murphy, that I run into people sometimes who listen and, hey, are you Jodi? And we talk and it's in Target or whatever, and it's very sweet. And I've heard that repeatedly. Like, I was listening the day Taylor was born. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, whoa, that's been a long time. But did you know, since I was in recovery and I was in the hospital, I don't know what that sounded like. You talked to me. You recorded some of the sounds of the delivery room. Like, I don't even know. I need to go back and hear
sweet.
The day Taylor was born.
Yeah, most people had no issue with that. There were a few people that actually were upset. I mean, this is 2001, and I don't know why that would have been upsetting to hear something so beautiful on the show. But
what did you play?
I think there were some people that felt that was too personal, but there was nothing that was right. There was
it's
nothing
intimate
wrong
for
with
us,
it. Right.
But if we were okay with sharing
right,
it,
exactly.
It wasn't the part where Jodi was screaming, "You did this to me."
Okay, that didn't happen. You didn't play the part of her being pulled out, huh?
Well, no,
okay.
no. It was you meeting her for the first time. And,
gosh.
Right.
Amazing. I remember talking about her hands, going, oh my gosh, look at those little fingers. There's something about the first time you see your child's fingers. Mm-hmm. I remember going, look at those little fingers. Mm-hmm. The reason I asked that question is because Taylor was crying. I hope this is not TMI. Taylor was it was an emergency C-section after a long day. They pulled her out of me. They had to. And she was crying before they pulled her out. We could hear a muffled cry.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember hearing that. And my mom going, do you hear that?
Yeah.
Because my mom was in the...
Well, and she has been a vocal child, not a child ever since, but she
has.
Right,
young adult.
Yeah. She's definitely my kid. I guess the perfect combo, really, both of us. We're both very vocal.
I bring it up because and we're going to touch on your birthday traditions in the show tomorrow, but, we have some simple, birthdays are a big deal to her. So I've tried to already gift her this morning, reach out to her first thing today and all of that. And we're going to do our tradition, which is we let her pick where she wants to go out to eat, and then we go. And normally my mom and brother come along, and we keep it simple. This time it's just going to be the four of us. My mom and brother are not coming.
Not coming or weren't invited?
Well, I just gave them a different address to go.
Where is everybody?
No, here's the story. Taylor is the birthday girl, so she gets to pick where she wants to go. And she almost said, but Nana and Jimmy won't like this. And I was like, it doesn't matter. It's your birthday. If this is what you want, we can tell them, or we can just invite them for cake.
She wants ramen, and
there's an Asian ramen place,
and so that's not really her, her brother's bag. And I'm not sure your mom. I mean, I think your mom would. Yeah, right, exactly. Jodi's brother. And Jodi's mom, I would think your mom would love that because
she would.
But anyway.
She wouldn't know what to order, so she'd let the girls order for her.
Yeah.
Well, and then she'd be like, this is a huge bowl of soup.
It's easy. I mean, because it's ramen. That's cool.
I know.
And you just have to explain that they don't sell platters there. That's right. Not everything is served on a platter.
You were going to get the platter joke in. I hope my mom...
And besides, you can go to the store and pick up 50 cents worth of ramen and bring it.
Okay. No. I hope my mom hears this and continues to order platters in your honor, Murphy.
Could I have the ramen platter?
No, I love platters. The reason I say that joke, just so you know, is because it's one of Jodi's mom's favorite things, and she doesn't really go out to eat a whole bunch. So when she does, that's what she wants to treat herself to. I get it.
She orders the platter.
Right.
And so let my son-in-law pay for it, is what she says. Not really, but okay. Anyway, I bring it up because it's just sweet that we're going to do that tonight, and it's just the four of us because that's what she wanted, this ramen restaurant, and that's what we're going to do. And then my mom and Jimmy are coming to the house for a birthday cake and whatnot.
I gave them a different address for that, too.
But listen. The reason I bring this up is not about her birth and the delivery room or ramen
Or the ramen,
or
huh?
my mom. It's about the cake. That's the thing. I just have to tell you what's been going on for me. Her favorite cake we've discovered in going out to eat with Taylor all these years. She loves limoncello cake.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I had it in my brain that I was going to make a limoncello cake for her. I've never made one before, so
I didn't know you were going to do that.
Hold on to your excitement.
Time out here. What limoncello, is that alcohol? Or is
Yes.
That, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So there's alcohol in the cake?
There's alcohol in the cake that bakes off, obviously, but it helps give the flavor.
Okay.
And I am going to make it a goal of mine in the future to make one of these and learn how to make it. However, this is me yesterday Googling recipes 15 minutes before I went to the grocery store. And every recipe that I could find where the cake looked like it would taste good, whatever, high ratings and all that, it's a massive project.
Mm-hmm.
It's like limoncello cake with mascarpone.
Yeah.
Icing,
so
dressing,
if you've never had it,
icing.
Sam, it's because anybody
It's
that
really
eats at
good.
Italian restaurants, most family-run kind of Italian eateries, that is going to be one of the staple,
Desserts.
Just like flan would be at a Mexican restaurant. Limoncello and or the lemon, just Italian lemon cream cake. I guess there are other ways that it's
Yeah.
delicious.
And my deal is I could have taken the shortcut and just made a lemon cake and go here. But she doesn't want that. She's a foodie. Like if I'm ever going to make a limoncello cake, I'm going to go all the way. But I was looking at it and knowing what I know about baking, this would be a 2-hour ordeal. And I just can't make it happen today. So I'm going to get something else, which I'm not going to say here in case Taylor ends up listening to this podcast. But I'm just going to pick something up, which will be good, and she'll like it.
Yeah.
She's easy to please. She's a very delightful energy and attitude. But
And you are a great cook, but I understand that. See, you're smarter than me because
can't
I would
take
try to
that
plow
on.
through it anyway. And I don't want to say it's more complicated, but when you've not done something like that before,
right, they say don't make something for the first time when you're bringing it to an occasion. Don't make something for the first time with it's going to be presented to a group. Make it for the first time. Try it.
Yeah.
Because
Otherwise, you get one of those nailed it pictures, where the cake is sliding off to the side.
anyway,
A question
it's kind of
for
a
you.
goal of mine, Murphy. I just want you to know that.
Not to
Okay.
give anything away, but have you thought about going to where she likes to get that cake and buying a cake?
Yeah. So anyway,
Hey, enough said there.
yeah, I have some work to do this afternoon. I have some decisions to make, but unfortunately, it'll be not homemade.
Yeah.
And she won't care about that either. She knows I'm a working mother and all of that. We've always juggled everything. But yeah, I mean, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, I would have run home and tried to make a cake and then be perfectly ready for dinner at the ramen place. And it's like, I know better.
Yeah.
And I've never made it before. But it is a goal now, as I have like 3 and 4 recipes of a classic limoncello cake with mascarpone icing or frosting. It's an ordeal. There's the wet ingredients, the dry ingredients, and the frosting, and the couple of hours you put into it.
Oh, yeah.
well, and the frosting is all, I'm assuming, the whipped topping type frosting. It's really that's really what makes it so good. And you've had tiramisu before, right, Sam? So the mascarpone, I mean, it's light, it's fluffy. When it's sweetened, it's perfect in any dessert. So if you just picture that inside of a lemon cake with that same kind of, it's really
Lemons
delicious.
were made for cake.
Yeah.
Something about lemons. I know they're made for cleaning, and I know that they're made for lemonade, but lemons really shine in cake. They just do. You never have a bad piece of lemon cake, even if it's dry. It's still a lemon cake. It's
Yeah.
perfect. But so it's going to be good. And the second runner-up was also something I don't want to attempt for the first time on her birthday, which was tres leches cake.
Ooh.
Which is cake
Oh,
with
man, that would
like
be
3
good,
different
yeah.
kinds of cream and
3 different kind of leches.
yeah.
Right.
And that's one of Phoebe's favorites. And Phoebe's like, oh, it's easy. You just make the cake, poke holes, and you pour all the stuff. And I'm like, whoa, Phoebes. I also don't want to try it for the first time on her.
And I
day.
understand that's a balancing act too, because different restaurants sometimes it's a wetter cake,
Yeah.
and then some it's more firm, still moist, but it's so there are different levels of that too.
Different
See,
leche.
I mean those are
Leches
really
levels.
those have become
Our
really my
favorites in the
favorite
family.
desserts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So happy birthday, Tay. We will surprise you with something sweet that's not a first run, first trial tonight.
Missed any part of the show? Get it all on the Murphy, Sam, and Jodi podcast.